So Blizzard's done something pretty interesting on the PTR right now. They want you to pick a side between Saurfang and Sylvanas, and I think this is huge for the game. World of Warcraft's always been an RPG without any real choice, and you always felt like you had to go along with whatever was going on in the storyline. So if you didn't really like Hellscream, you still had to help him a bit. Same with Sylvanas, but this just opens up a whole other can of worms. So on the PTR, there's a quest line where Sylvanas sends you to go look for Saurfang. Much as BFA fashion, things start getting a little bit morally gray. The Dark Ranger that Sylvanas sends after Saurfang tells you that you should just leave and ignore what's going to happen. Zappy Boy Zakan asks you to go with him, and this is where you must make your choice. Do you want to side with Sylvanas, or do you want to side with Saurfang? And this is great because a lot of people are complaining about just the BFA disconnect, you know? Like, I play a Pandaren warrior, so why would I want to help Sylvanas, you know? I would obviously be on Saurfang's side. I wouldn't really be the type of person to side with her actions after everything she's done with Teldrassil. Given the option, I wish Blizzard had done this at the beginning of the expansion, because I would have sat out, from an RP perspective, I would have sat out on my character. I wouldn't have wanted him to be a part of that. Now, if I was playing my Orc Warlock or something, that changes things a little bit. Yeah, I'd probably want to maybe help Sylvanas, because just that general war direction, If I was playing my Orc Warlock, like a Forsaken character, even a Blood Elf to an extent, I'd probably side with Sylvanas. If I played a Tauren, High Mountain Tauren, it just seems weird that I would want to help her with her actions, especially after everything she's been doing. But yeah, as a Haujin Pandaren, I always pronounce their names wrong. I would definitely be siding with Saurfang on this one. It feels more in character for me, and I like that this gives me some choice in the overall conflict. What this could mean, though, they said it's going to change the overall story for just a little bit for who you pick, and one might be the right or wrong answer, Blizzard said in an interview recently. So I'm kind of curious if they're going to pull the whole trick side that, oh, you should have helped Sylvanas, or oh, you should have helped Saurfang, because it's going to be pretty interesting. They said they're not going to Garrosh Sylvanas, and I hope that they don't, to tell you guys the truth, because it would just be a cheap cop-out way for her character to go after everything she's been through and the amount of fans she has. As for Saurfang, I don't really know if he's going to create an uprising or if he's going to work with the Alliance. It's going to be pretty interesting. I said in a previous video that, and again, there was a YouTube audio drama that somebody made of him contacting Thrall, and I would love to see them do that, just because I think it's been a common question for a lot of people, is where the heck is Thrall in this overall conflict, right? The Horde was his for a while, and he can't be happy with the direction that it's going in, So I would just like to see what he has to say to Saurfang about everything that's happened. What happened to Vol'jin, By the end of this, I would love if Vol'jin was back as War Chief, but I don't think that's going to happen. But I would just like to see how, Thrall is grieving with all this. He can't be too happy with it, And if you guys go back and watch the Mists of Pandaria ending, you'll know what I mean. It was just such a cool moment that feels cheapened by the storyline right now. But at the same time, it's interesting because I guess that's life sometimes, right? You can never predict when something's going to happen. And I think that's one of the reasons Vol'jin's death was so tragic in Legion, But anyway, one of the things I'm curious about Sylvanas is, are they going to make her evil? Because there was a picture on the What's Next panel of her holding Xal'atath. Now, I don't know if that affects your overall choice if I want to decide with her or Saurfang, but I actually don't think she's going to be using it for pure evil. She might be trying to utilize it as a weapon, but I think that's going to transpire into her using something, like finding out that undeath is the counter to the void, right? People have been people know this for a while from the comic at the beginning of the expansion. The void is whispering to Illyria to end Sylvanas because it knows death is its counter. Maybe not yet, but I think that's going to be the big reveal, and that might be a reason you'd want to side with Sylvanas, right? I don't know. It's very interesting to see where everything's going to go, guys. If you want to know where I stand, I'm going to be helping out my boy Saurfang. Sylvanas, okay, here's the thing. I dislike Sylvanas, but I don't dislike her character. I think she's very interesting, and I think there's a lot of room for her character to grow currently. I think it would be a shame, like I said, if they do Garrosh her. But, yeah, we'll have to see. I want to hear in the comments who you guys are going to side with. Saurfang's got my back, like I said. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Hello, loyal viewers. This is your War Chief Sylvanas speaking. I don't like Saurfang. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he's dumb, and he shouldn't be a part of the Horde anymore. He obviously has beliefs that aren't with what I believe. I think we should get rid of him. I don't like him. Michael, you need to shut up. I don't believe he should be here, and I think we should kick you over to the Alliance too, Michael, if you keep saying words like this. But I'm gonna keep an eye on you, and I suggest everyone else keeps an eye on you as well. But thank you for watching, and join us again, and the Horde rules, and I rule. Thank you.